Hey friends, it's Kiana. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today, and I have a little story time for ya. This is the story of how 4th grade Kiana started her very own business selling handmade coloring books on the playground for ice cream truck money. I've always been an entrepreneur at heart. So in the 4th grade, that was back in 2008 for me. I definitely didn't come from the most financially abundant background. When I was 9, I'm pretty sure I had a little allowance that was like $1 a day, 7 days a week. So I had like $7 a week. But I was ambitious and I wanted more. I wanted money for the book fair. I wanted to do cool trips with my friends. So I had to figure out a way that I could be more prosperous and fulfill my dreams as a 9-year-old. So I decided to start a business. It started out with me just selling some of my old toys. I would bring a grocery bag to school. I always made sure the toys were in good condition. I only sold stuff that I wasn't playing with anymore, but like dolls that still had nice looking hair, still had all their accessories. I was all about the quality, even back then. The dolls I sold were definitely my most hot commodity. Everybody wanted the dolls for some reason, whether it was for them, whether it was for their younger siblings. People really liked the dolls. But eventually I was starting to run out of dolls. I had quite the Barbie collection. I had little brat dolls, but they were going so fast and I was starting to run low on inventory. From a very young age, I started to understand supply and demand, and people really liked what I was selling. I was really good at my business. I was good at my job as a 9-year-old on the playground. But I had to think of a more creative solution because I was running out of toys. And I didn't want to sell the toys that I really felt drawn to keeping, so I had to get a little creative. When I was younger, I went to the YMCA program after school, and so I would go hang out for a little bit waiting for my mom to pick me up, hang out with some friends. So one day I was hanging out at the YMCA and I was trying to find a solution to my problem. I was sitting there on the bench coloring, and I realized that they had a big stack of coloring pages. I was like, interesting. They're free coloring pages. And I started kind of brainstorming with them. I asked the staff if I could take a stack of the coloring pages home. After a little bit of marketing research and realizing that I was a kid, I was selling to kids. I really like coloring. Kids really like coloring. I started putting the pieces together and I thought I found a solution to my problem. So I took that stack of coloring pages, I stapled all the pages together, I added an extra little front page, I drew a little picture on the front, and titled them coloring books. And so I started, every time I would go to the YMCA, I would ask them if I could take a stack of the coloring pages home. And I think I made about 10 copies of my handmade coloring pages, and I put them all in a grocery bag, and I was ready to go to school the next day. That day I went to recess and I was super excited to show my friends my new product that I had. I was able to sell 2 copies before I got caught and I got in trouble. My teacher on the playground saw me, trading coloring books for little wads of cash. And she was very curious about what I was up to. So she walked over and she was like, "Little Kiana, what are you doing? Why do you have money? What are you doing with these coloring pages?" I was like, man. So I had to shut down my business due to restrictions of selling things on the playground. And I found out later that kids were actually using their lunch money to buy my products. So we got shut down. Unfortunately, little 9-year-old Kiana's aspirations of being a coloring book dealer on the playground in 4th grade, that dream got shut down. Little did she know that future Kiana would be opening up her own crystal shop and having very many entrepreneurial businesses and side hustles throughout her lifetime, and I finally have a successful one. So if I could say something to little 9-year-old Kiana, it would be, don't let that entrepreneurial spirit go down in flames. Just because the business is shut down doesn't mean the dream is. And someday you will have a big, beautiful, legal, successful business, and you won't get shut down. You'll have pretty crystals to share with the world, and people will not be spending their lunch money on your crystals, but they will support you. It's crazy to look back on how far I've come, and also noticing the pieces that have followed me through to adulthood. My business has definitely pushed me and tested me and shown me to be creative, to look at business a little bit differently than I'd ever seen before. I've learned and grown so much through my business, and I've still definitely found very creative solutions to problems. But yeah, super cool. I would also love to maybe someday make actual coloring books. I still draw. I really love drawing. And I've been told multiple times by multiple people that I should make coloring books and coloring pages out of my art. So maybe there's something to that. So that's the story of how little 9-year-old Kiana started her very first business, selling coloring books that she handmade on the playground at recess for ice cream truck money. I forgot about that part. That was my main motivation for making these coloring books, was so I could have money for the ice cream truck and the book fair. But yes, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video and my story time. If you'd like to like and subscribe, I would love to see you again. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.